Hello and welcome back to another episode of 10 Minutes with Ricky J. I'm your host, Ricky J. Eric Jensen here from the Endzone podcast family of networks. It's Sunday, which is a good day to record these shows because there's not a lot going on. I'm hoping to have at least one of these out every Saturday and Sunday throughout the NFL off season. And as we get closer to the season, we'll think about it then. Maybe we'll have one, maybe we won't, but the NFL season's a long way away, guys. So we will start today by doing something a little bit different. It's Sunday. One thing I want to do on Sundays is give out one of my favorite things to do during the NFL offseason, which is the sports syllabus. Now, you might be saying, oh, NFL's done, college football's done. There's no sports to watch, nothing's on. It's so boring, I can't fill my weekends. Well, then you're not paying attention. Sports happen every day of the week now. Now, I understand people have social lives and relationships and families. I get that. Not everyone can be as locked in to watching as many games as I do. But here's something for every night of this week, just to get a look at for you to keep your eyes on. One, let's start on Monday, tomorrow night, 5 p.m. Panthers Lightning. Really interesting game. The Lightning took care of the Capitals on Saturday, played really, really well. Kucherov got another goal. Um, they look like a really good team. I think this is going to be a pivotal matchup in the playoffs. It's a playoff preview. I would assume these teams meet in either round one or round two. Apologies to the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm not going to be a believer there until I see it. But this is a great rivalry in the NFL geographical. They're in the same division. There have been some great playoff series between the two division rivals meeting again. Panthers Lightning tomorrow night. Very interesting game. Check that out. Then you've got the Rockets playing the Oklahoma City Thunder tomorrow. This is a good one to check out because I'm just trying to watch more of the Rockets. They're one of these teams. We talked about this recently on our latest Enzo podcast episode, The Casual and the Diehards. Go check that out. Um, but the Houston Dynamo, they're just sorry, the Houston Rockets. Pardon me, my brain's in MLS mode. The Houston Rockets, they're just a team that there's not a lot of national exposure on, but here they are. They're one of the five best teams in the Western Conference, and I want to check him out. Alfred Sengun, I believe they call him Baby Jokic. I want to see what he's all about, and any chance you get to watch Shea Gilgeous-Alexander is a good one. That game is at 6 p.m. All these times, by the way, are Mountain Time. I know. Oh, put it in Eastern Time. There's more people in Eastern. I'm from the Mountain Time Zone. The Mountain Time Zone is God's time zone. Don't you forget it. All right, Tuesday. Lots going on Tuesday. You've got the Blue Jackets and the Lightning, a big time playoff implication game for both these teams. The Blue Jackets could actually creep up a little bit if they wanted to in the standings more, and that would be good. They're within play if they string a few wins together against teams like the Lightning for being a top three team in their division. That game at 5 p.m. Then also at 5 p.m. if you got a second screen, throw it on there. Hurricanes, Red Wings. This is a good one. Will Mikko Rantanen still be on the team? That's a big storyline in the NHL right now. Will the Hurricanes flip Mikko Rantanen, or will they be able to get a deal done and keep him, or will they just say, hey, we'll ride it out and hopefully we win a cup this year, or it's bust? But that's an interesting storyline to keep an eye on, and the Hurricanes and Red Wings play that day. Also, the trade deadline on Tuesday. So, a lot of interesting stuff happening in the NHL on Tuesday. Keep an eye on it. Devils Stars, 6 p.m. Devils playing okay. Nico Dawes played really well against Utah the other night. The Devils and the Stars going at it. The Stars are Western Conference contenders, 6 p.m. Penguins Avalanche, 7 p.m. Will Sidney Crosby be a Colorado Avalanche? I don't think so. I think that's all wild, reckless speculation. Love you, Biz Nasty, but I don't think that's happening. And then BYU Iowa State college basketball at 7 p.m. Very interesting game. Iowa State got back on track this weekend. They took care of, I believe, Arizona was the game. Um, Iowa State's looking really good right now. BYU also looking very good. If the Cougars could get a win here, it would bump them up a seed line potentially. They are a This is a very interesting game to watch in college football. Then you've got a bubble game, 7 p.m. Nebraska at Ohio State. This is another interesting one. Nebraska's got some okay wins this year, but they've also got some really bad losses. Basically, winner, loser goes home in this one. Wednesday, a lot of great college basketball. Maryland, Michigan early. Michigan coming off a tough loss against Illinois today. Maryland looking very good. A real clash in the Big Ten. Then you've got Florida, Alabama also at 5 p.m. Both those teams looked good over the weekend, but Alabama losing at the buzzer to Tennessee. That's a big one for seeding. Then you've got the Thunder and the Grizzlies at 7:30, another divisional matchup. The Grizzlies, they're a team to watch. I'm loving Jaren Jackson Jr. these days. And you've got Caps Rangers at 5:30 p.m. Always a classic one. Ovi got another goal. I believe he's only 10 away. Keep watching the Caps every night they're on, folks, because Alexander Ovechkin is going for that goal chase. And then finally, you close the night 8 p.m. on Wednesday. Leafs, Golden Knights should be a good one. Thursday, a little bit quieter. Bruins, Hurricanes at 5 p.m. Utah Hockey Club, Red Wings also at 5 p.m. And then Knicks, Lakers at 8 p.m. should be a good one. The Knicks right now in a battle with the Miami Heat. I've got that on the TV in the background right now. The Lakers, a team I'm just really interested in. I'm a huge fan of Luka Doncic. I'm interested to see how this goes. They're the third best team in the West right now. Can they get a win against one of the teams that we classified on the latest Casual and Diehards as a contender in the Eastern Conference? Finally, with my last 23 seconds of sports here, we've got Purdue, Illinois Friday night. Should be one to keep an eye on. Don't let Illinois get hot, folks. I'm a big fan of this team. They've been so up and down all year. They have 11 losses, but they're probably a tournament team, and it'll be very interesting to see what their draw is. Don't be shocked if they're a team that pulls an upset in round one or round two and gets to the second weekend. It's a very interesting team to watch down the stretch. Other than that, Friday night, take the night off. Not a lot going on in sports Friday night. Go out for a nice date with the missus. Go take yourself out for dinner. Nothing wrong with taking yourself out for dinner. One of the great joys I had as a single person was always took myself out for dinner. Taking yourself out for dinner is just a really underrated move. Keep that in your back pocket. The rest of my 5 minutes, I wanted to talk about the importance of rest days. Now, you may be saying, well, Eric, you've got four different podcasts happening on this. You're thinking about going to daily podcasting at some point. What do you know about rest days? Well, this is kind of rest for me, the podcasting space, and I just think it's important. Take time. Work is stressful for everyone. Family is stressful. Relationships are stressful. Take time for yourself. Have time for yourself. At least, 15 to 30 minutes a day, whether that be exercising, whether it just be laying in bed and scrolling on your phone. Take time for yourself to just breathe in, breathe out, enjoy something, do something nice for yourself. Get yourself a 0 calorie soda if you're trying to watch your weight, like I am these days. And, pick up something that you enjoy reading, read The Athletic, browse ESPN, do whatever makes you happy. Play video games for a few minutes. Just do something that makes you happy because it's a big, scary world out there right now, and it's important to take care of yourself. So really, really focus on doing that this weekend, and on the weekends. Weekends get busy. Lots of social obligations, lots of games to go see. Have a nice day off. Today was a nice day off for me. Quiet. Just did some podcasting. I'm gonna lay down tonight. I'm gonna be forced to watch White Lotus. White Lotus, an interesting show. Maybe we'll do a TV episode coming up here. But yeah, that's about all I have for the day. We've got 2 minutes and 55 seconds left of the timer, which means we're almost at about 10 minutes anyways. So I will just pick up my phone, open a sports app, and we're gonna play sports roulette here. We're gonna go to any of these random tabs. Let me scroll through. Let's see what's happening. NCAA baseball. Let's see what's happening there. The number one ranked team in NCAA baseball is Texas A&M. Thank you very much. Uh, the Aggies very good at college baseball. It's really an SEC sport. Texas A&M, LSU, Tennessee, Arkansas, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida State, Florida, Oregon State, and Virginia make up the top 10 of college baseball right now. No need to be paying attention to college baseball in late February, early March. Just something to keep an eye on. And that's where sports roulette landed us today. But the College World Series, always fun to watch. That'll be coming up in June. And hey, maybe we'll talk about that on this here program. With that, 1 minute 48 remaining. I'm going to cut this one short for the day. Thank you so much for listening. Go check us out. Check me out on Blue Sky, Eric 18 Utah. I'm there. All the podcast feed is there. Go check out Drama of It All sportsblog.com. A beautiful website I do. I'm trying to get up one piece of writing a week. I had a piece up last week, kind of going over some quarterback matchmaker, all kinds of different stuff. The tag deadline, NFL this week, and Endzone podcast rundown for the week. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about the defensive draft overview. We're going to be looking into that with Ryan and Brian. Should be fun. Wednesday, we've got a little rundown with the crew. We'll be talking about the tag, upcoming free agent fits potentially. I feel like that's a good uh thing, and then we're gonna go kind of quiet on the weekend, but potentially Sunday afternoon, maybe a hockey show if I can get someone to hop on with me. All right. Thanks so much for listening to 10 Minutes with Ricky J. This is episode 3. This is the first week, 3 episodes out. I don't think that's bad. Saturdays and Sundays, expect a lot of these. Uh, and one weeknight. We'll start with that. We'll expand from there. Until next time, thanks so much for listening. Peace out.